Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Today's story is one that's left many people talking. You know why? It combines Nollywood, politics, and the courts. And it also has a very big question that I want to throw out. And then, okay, the question is this. Can someone sue for 10 billion naira because their personal information was shared online? So, one of our Nollywood actor, Emeka Ike, has taken Lere Olayinka, a media aide to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, and the INEC to court. And he's asking the court to award him 10 billion naira over what he described as a violation of his constitutional right to privacy. But that's not all. Instead of the court deciding immediately, the judge made a surprising move. So he advised both parties to settle the matter peacefully outside the courtroom. So what happened? What exactly happened? What information was shared allegedly? And why is Emeka Ike demanding such a huge amount? Stay with me till the end of this video because I'll be breaking everything down in a simple terms. But before we continue, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our trending gist. So let's begin. First, who is Emeka Ike? Most of us might not know who Emeka Ike is. And for those who may not know, Emeka Ike is one of Nollywood's biggest stars. He became famous in the late 90s and early 2000s with his movies that made him a household name. So if you've watched Emeka Ike's movie, you'll know that Emeka Ike was that popular those years because of the type of movie he acted. He acted with Genevieve, Vinedo, all this love scene. He acts very well on those type of scene. So he actually entertained the millions of Nigerians those years. And recently, Emeka has shown interest in politics. Like many other celebrities around the world, he believes he can contribute to society beyond acting. So he declared his intention to contest for a seat in House of Representatives for his consistency. Even though he did not secure the party ticket, his political ambitions brought him into the spotlight once again, but this time for a completely different reason. So this is how the controversy started. It was reported that Emeka's voters' registration details became a topic of discussion online, and according to the court documents, Olayinka allegedly shared information relating to the actor's voters' registration on his Twitter account. So the post he showed reportedly said that Emeka has transferred his voters' registration from Imo State to Abuja. So Emeka was not happy with the whole thing. He was actually unhappy. He believes that information should never have been published without his permission. So according to him, the publication violated his constitutional right to privacy and also breached Nigeria Data Protection Act. So because of this, he filed a lawsuit against both Lere Olayinka and INEC. So in the lawsuit, Emeka asked the court to declare that his right has been violated. And he also requested that the post be deleted. He demanded a public apology. And finally, he asked the court to award him 10 billion as damages. Hey, that figure immediately became the biggest talking point online. So many people wondered, and many people were just saying, why 10 billion? Is the amount not too much? Or is it justified if someone's rights have truly been violated? So these are what people are saying online about because of the 10 billion that he requested as damages. So according to the lawsuit, Emeka Ike believes every Nigerian has a right to privacy. He argues that personal information given to government agencies should be protected. And someone should not just wake up one day and discover that their information has been circulated online without their permission. So he went ahead to argue that INEC has a legal responsibility to safeguard the personal information of registered voters. So his lawyer insisted that this case is not just about him, that they believe the outcome could affect how personal information is protected in Nigeria going forward. So Emeka also made it clear that his major concern is not simply collecting 10 billion. According to him, he said the case is more about justice, accountability, and protecting citizens' rights. So let's now discuss what INEC and what Lere Olayinka are saying in this. So INEC strongly disagrees with Emeka Ike's claim, stating that the Electoral Commission says the information involved is not confidential in the way Emeka Ike suggests. So according to INEC, the Electoral Act allows certain voter information to be displayed publicly during electoral process. So the commission also insists that there was no hacking of its database. They also said no authorized person gained access to its computer system. Then, coming to Lere Olayinka, who posted the stuff on his X page, he also rejected the allegation against him. He argues that the information he shared was already available in the public domain. Then, according to him, the publication contained only Emeka Ike's name and passport photograph. And this information that they already that the public already has access to it. So he also argued that Emeka Ike voluntarily presented himself to the public as a political aspirant, and because of that, he believes the lawsuit should be dismissed. He even described the 10 billion demand as excessive and asked the court to throw out the case. So when this case came up before Justice Salim Ibrahim at the Federal High Court in Abuja, many people expected the judge to immediately begin hearing arguments. Instead, the judge encouraged both parties to consider settling the matter outside court, and this is known as an out-of-court settlement. So he told them that it allows these parties to negotiate without going through a lengthy trial. So the judge adjourned their matter until October 12th, giving both parties time to see whether reconciliation is possible. So guys, it's important to note that the court has not decided who is right or wrong. No judgment has been delivered. So the legal process is ongoing. So this case brought up some important questions that people were asking. So people started asking how safe our personal data is. What information can government agency legally publish without the consent of the owner? They also went ahead to ask whether public figures have the same level of privacy as ordinary citizens, or does entering politics automatically expose some personal information? So these are the questions that people have been asking. So whatever the final judgment may be, this case could actually influence future conversation about privacy, data protection, and the responsibilities of public institutions. So, as of now, no final decision has been reached. The judge simply encouraged both parties to explore reconciliation before the next hearing. So, whether they eventually settle or continue with the court battle, it still remains unseen. So we will continue monitoring the story and bring you verified updates as they happen. So guys, I would like to hear from you. Do you think Emeka Ike's privacy was violated? Or do you agree with INEC that the information was already public? Should this matter be settled out of court or should a judge decide it? So, share your opinion in the comments below. I'll be here to see it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification so you'll not miss on our latest updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.